The next topic is about feature symbol options. We can display a map feature in the following two major groups or ways. One is symbolizing according to its category, and the other is symbolizing according to its quantity. በካቴጎሪ ወይንም በመጠን መክፈል ይቻላል ማለት ነው። There are subdivisions within this, like we can show quantity by color in this case, or by symbol, or by density, or even by charts. So let us briefly see what each one of these means. የመጀመሪያውን መንገድ ስናይ symbolize map layers by category. What this means is that each category will have unique values, not according to some kind of quantity though. The colors here do not show quantity, but they show category. ይህንን ማለት ነው በምሳሌ ስንመለከተው. For example, imagine that you have a polygon layer of some kind of educational facilities in Addis, as shown in this example. And it has an attribute that identifies each feature. And say in one of its field here says amenity. It has either college, kindergarten, school, or university. So there are 4 categories, and some are unclassified. So you can classify them by category. How do you do that? By selecting it here. Draw categories by selecting unique values here, and selecting amenity here in field 1. And this contains the categories. And perhaps changing the color scheme as well to make it more visible. So the categories are shown here and on the map as well. So this option is used for categorical data. The different symbols represent the various attributes. የመጀመሪያው መንገድ ይሄ ነው. Now the second is symbolize map layers based on quantity. እንደ attribute መጠን ማለት ነው. So we can show the corresponding quantity. It could be either by color, or by symbol, or by density, and even by chart. Now let us look at what each one of these means. First, graduated colors. Now this is used for quantitative data. So the different colors here represent different value range. እንደሚለካው ነገር የካርታውም color ይለያያል ማለት ነው. Oftentimes darker colors correspond to higher values, and lighter colors correspond to lower values. ምሳሌ እንይ. For example, in this map, the population layer is for the city of Addis. You see, there are 5 classes based on population size, and the population of the subcities are symbolized using graduated colors here, in which the darker colors represent higher population in the attribute value. And as you can see, Kolfe Qaranio here has darker and more saturated color, and this means that the size of the population is higher than the others. On the other hand, Akaki subcity is lighter in color, which shows that it has lower size in population. This method will have some specified number of classes, and the user decides how the values are. የክላሱም ቁጥር እንዲሁም የእያንዳንዱ ክላስ ሬንጅም የተወሰነ ይሆናል ማለት ነው። Next up is unclassed color. This is also a kind of drawing quantities with color. ይሄኛውም ሲምቦሎጂ በከለር የሚገለጽ ነው። Take the first example we saw earlier, this map. This time we will pick unclassed color. So you see, the only difference here is that there are no classes here. So the color simply ranges from dark blue in Colfe-Caranio area and with a population of about 415,000 to light blue color to a lower population of about 180,000. You see, there are no distinct classes here. The map has simply a continuous range of colors, hence the name unclassed. የተወሰነ class yellow. Like color, we can also use symbols to represent quantities. የመጀመሪያው graduated symbol ይባላል. So the first example to this regard is graduated symbols. As the name itself implies, graduated symbols, it displays attribute values with symbols. In the values, these values are proportional in size to the value of the feature, but with distinct classes, and it is separated by color. To see this with an example, and coming to the same example we have seen earlier, as you can see, we pick this time graduated symbols. Here we have 5 classes and hence 5 graduated symbols. The symbols are proportional to the size of the population. The Colfe-Caranio subcity is in this class with the largest population size. On the other hand, Akaki is in this class with the lowest population size. These 3 subcities, and the Nafassil, Bole, and Yeka, they seem to be in one category group as represented by equal sized symbols, and yet these 2 are in one category or in one class because they seem to have the same sized symbols. So numeric value is used proportionally to determine the size of the symbol. This is graduated symbols. The next is proportional symbol. In fact, it is similar to graduated symbol, but unlike it, instead of few sizes, the map has continuous range of symbol sizes. So the only difference between a graduated and proportional symbol is one is classed and the other one is unclassed. So instead of few sizes classes, the map has continuous range of symbol sizes. This style is often referred to as unclassed map. So to see this with an example, and taking the same example we have seen earlier, that shows the population of Addis in the subcities. So we will here pick proportional symbols. You see here, we don't have distinct classes. The symbols have different values. Each of these subcities you see on the map, they have different sizes that are proportional to the population magnitude. These 3 were under the same class in the previous example, but as you can see here, they are distinct according to each specific size. So this is proportional symbol. Next up is dot density. It is mostly used to show a value per a given area. Even in the next example here, even though if it is Colfe, which has the highest population size in terms of population size, and also these three sub-cities as well that have large population magnitudes, can we also conclude that they are the most populous, or that they are densely populated compared with their sizes? Now let us choose this dot density this time and see the result. But here the dot density shows otherwise. You see, Addis Katama, Lideta, here Kirkos and Arada, they are densely populated compared to their sizes, even than Colfe. So dot density draws quantities using dots in the map. Finally, representing quantity by chart symbols, that is showing the size with kind of bar chart. Now in our same example, picking charts this time to show the magnitude of population in all the sub-cities, you see it is now easier to see magnitudes here. So we can use charts or chart symbols.